Joining us for a conversation is the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Thangam Thennarasu. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Tamil Nadu has reported the sharpest economic growth of 16% in the GSDP. What factors would you attribute for this steep rise compared to other states like Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu?
Because of our sustained efforts, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, when assuming office in 2021, he set a goal of $1 trillion American dollar economy by 2030. And from that day onwards, we have been taking consistent and very constant efforts in achieving this goal. I would say that this should be attributed to the total economic policy of the government, which the government of Tamil Nadu has adopted. Our policies with respect to our investments and our sustained growth in various other sectors. The sector-wise policies which we have brought in, like for manufacturing, for constructions, for service. So every sector has contributed to this growth. And I would say that this is because of the concerted, clear-cut policies of the government, which has actually resulted in this. I would also attribute one of the reasons to the fiscal management of the government. The entire fiscal management is done in such a way that we have now ensured that this growth is made possible.
Could you give us some numbers regarding the fiscal deficit that you just mentioned?
Yeah, we have mentioned, if you take our the fiscal deficit, we have now maintained it at the 3% level when compared with GSDP. And the debt to GSDP ratio is also well contained within the prescribed limits given by the Finance Commission. That's about 26% last year, now it is 27%. So that is well below the prescribed limits given by the Finance Commission.
So at a time when the Tamil Nadu state is performing so well when it comes to finances, the GSDP growth, do you think imposing more burden on the state through means of the new MGNREGA fund shift, the 60-40 ratio, do you think this in some way harms the state's exchequer?
Yeah, definitely it will have a bearing on your exchequer because the more amount of fund needs to flow from the government, state government's exchequer to the schemes, which again means there is a tremendous financial stress on the state government. So that is what we have been consistently saying on the floor of assembly, in the media every time, that the state share towards the centrally sponsored schemes is now increasing. So the union government's share is gradually now being reduced, which is again now telling on the finance of the state governments. So that we still feel the states, but nevertheless we are not compromising on any welfare scheme. The state government is now augmenting our own resources to match this deficit.
Could you give us some numbers on the financial liability that this could cause on the state?
Yes, a lot of things we have given. For example, you take the Prime Minister's Awas Yojana, the total about we are now giving about the 60% is now being borne by the state government. Very much, I would say that very low amount is now being borne by the union government.
Sir, they've also changed the name MGNREGA to a new name called VBG Ramji, which is mostly Hindi Sanskrit version of the name. Do you think this was a priority, sir, at a time when there are so many other pressing issues in the country? Was the name change even required at the moment?
It is not at all required. That is what our MPs are speaking today in the Parliament. It is not at all required. See, there have been very good schemes. You are now giving a lot of names to these existing schemes, which no one would even understand, the people of Tamil Nadu especially. And there was a scheme in the name of the Bapuji, and why should we change it now? For what joy?